I travel the world. I love traveling the world, and I love bringing back something that sparks a memory of the experience that I just had. Just how this is the first art in the world. There's no art anywhere in the world that's older than this. The pyramids for us are ancient Egypt is the pyramids, 2500 BC, whatever. And I've been there, and they're amazing.
Well, you bought something else that's kind of bizarre, and you didn't get it through Amazon. You bought a robot. So Kyle, I make fun of you a lot, but you're actually really cute. You're like the cutest man in town.
Correct.
I think it's because you're orange. I like your orangeness.
You know who else is orange?
Who?
I won't say. We won't get political.
Okay. That's a bad reference. I have to say that you're turning into one of these men that's obsessed with online shopping. And I think what's happening is you just like seeing those doors pop open when you go downstairs to the lobby, and you don't know which door is going to pop open. I think you're obsessed with the popping doors. Like, what's that all about?
The fancy Amazon delivery keypad,
Yes.
open your door thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's...
Well, why are you always buying something every single
Because
day?
you are always asking me to get stuff
Like
around the
what?
house, things and whatnots and
Well,
et cetera.
you bought something else that's kind of bizarre, and you didn't get it through Amazon. You bought a robot. Our first robot. Like
Yeah.
a robot that moves. You have that robot necklace, but you
We
have
have
an
a
actual robot.
lot of floor space that needs to be cleaned, and so I got a Dyson robot vacuum.
Yes. And like,
It washes and vacuums. It's
I don't know what it
pretty
does, but
amazing.
it was literally mapping out the
and
entire
it
house.
talks to you. It's like a new friend. The dog likes it.
Is it worth it though,
I had
Kyle?
to change the voice though to a nice British lady's voice, because you can choose the voice.
Do we really need that? Do
you
we
have like
really
an
need
angry
that?
sea shanty man.
Do we really need that? I don't think it's actually working to the level of what it costs. Like I don't.
It doesn't really matter what you think. It's my baby robot toy, and I think he works just fine.
So basically, you just wanted a new friend. You bought yourself an AI robot vacuum friend for like
He's not my
$1,800.
friend. He gets shit done.
He doesn't go into the cracks and the nooks and crannies. He just misses like all the little stuff that's like right along the baseboard. So what's the point?
No, he does.
I have to go over that work with
No,
a
you
real
don't.
Dyson vacuum, which
First
I
of
haven't.
all, we have cleaners that come in, on a regular basis, but this is the in betweens. Does like 90% of the work.
Okay, so you're happy with your purchase?
Yes, I
You're
am.
defending that. You're good.
I defend everything I buy. It's good.
Okay.
I never buy anything bad.
All right. We actually went golfing for the first time together.
Yeah.
First season golf.
About time.
And you were wearing a Dole pineapple shirt that we got in Wailea. So you're fresh
Wailea
to death in a
Golf
pineapple
Club.
outfit.
Yeah.
I don't really like that fashion. I'm just saying, like, as far as golf is meant to be preppy fashion. So are you gonna
I wear loud golf outfits, and that is fashion.
are you gonna take any of my fashion recommendations for golf clothes? Like how about Bogner?
Whatever.
Or Malbon? Have you even seen the cute Malbon stuff that's out there? Or
you
PXG?
can name drop these weird brands because
They're not weird brands. They're preppy brands that are on point for golf. You're supposed to be
I'm
pulled
walking
together.
around. What about that Puma one that's like all very colorful?
Well,
You don't mind that?
Well, I
even though it's-
secretly don't really like it, but I just let you get what you needed
It
to feel
doesn't matter
good
what
about
I wear
yourself while
golfing.
we're
It just
playing.
matters that
Well, it kinda
I'm
does.
gloriously out there
It's
enjoying
it's
a
half
nice
that.
day.
Shopping with you is kind of a treat.
By the way, I got. Let's not talk about the clothes so much. The fact that I landed on the
yeah.
green on a par 4.
That's true.
First shot. I could have friggin' albatrossed it.
Okay, but in fairness,
I could have. Well,
you don't even know the words yet. In fairness to the situation, I did have you on the forward tees with me because you're a beginner golfer and we don't want to be searching for your ball all day.
It's just because you're a girl and I have to, match up with you. You don't want me
It's
to.
not because I'm a girl, and they're called the forward tees. There's no shame in it, but for where you're at in your golf career, you can't even handle the white tees.
Golf career. I go outdoors for 4 hours to have fun, and I have some sticky ribs at the pro shop.
Well, you had
shack.
you had one legit par and one legit bogey.
Carry on to the next point.
Well, I was just saying, like, you're actually like, anyways, your golf is fine. You're coming along nicely. First game. Hopefully, we're gonna play again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So shopping with you is interesting and fun. And last time we went to Harry Rosen, this funny story happened where we're literally walking in and the Pants Weasel was there. And I'm walking in and I'm like,
Pants Weasel.
oh my God, here we go. We're going into the Shark Tank. Get ready, brace yourself.
All right. So these high pressure commission salespeople are a pain in the arse.
Harry Rosen's especially bad.
They're like, oh, here comes a sucker. Let's see what we can get from
Let's
them.
pounce on them the minute they walk in the
It's
door.
like, and they're all looking at each other like, who's going to get there first? Who's going to get them?
It's like a really bad
And this
energy.
guy,
And I've always called it
like
the Shark Tank.
the pants weasel. Why?
I call him the Pants Weasel. So when we were walking in that day, it was funny that Pants Weasel was there. We're walking in and I'm like, oh, Shark Tank. And he's overheard us. He's like, yeah, it's the Shark Tank. Brace yourself. And he goes, if you guys want to avoid the Shark Tank, all you have to do is pick a sales rep you like and and then stick with him. And I'm thinking to myself, he does not remember the last time you and I went in there together. We were picking up some pants. You had some jeans hemmed. And he is the same guy. He doesn't know.
Oh, he was the guy who was like, oh, you need to come and make an appointment to come pick up your clothes that you've already purchased.
So he is so lazy.
No, I'm not making an appointment. No. I won't shop here ever again if I have to make an appointment to get the stuff I've already purchased. He was
so lazy, and since we were not dealing with him originally, he didn't want to go to the back to pick up your pants. So that was, and you didn't let me
go get my pants person who's employed to get my pants.
So now I've called him the Pants Weasel.
You have a lot of nicknames for people. You got the Pants Weasel, you got Flip Flops, you got the Hamburglar. Like, just, you can make up names for people that...
Well, if the name fits, I just can't help myself. It's fun to rant people. Yeah. I think that half of everything I always want to do is just be funny. I think the whole reason we're doing any of this is I just want to be funny. And it's a good place to do that. So.
Tell that to the Pants Weasel and Flip Flops and the Hamburglar.
Well, we didn't buy anything from the Pants Weasel because he looked all throughout Harry Rosen and they didn't have one pair of beige wool dress pants. Like, how is that a thing?
By the way, no offense to Harry Rosen. It's a great store. I buy a lot of stuff.
We do like the store.
But your staff are
some
aggressive.
of the staff need a little bit
They're very
of
aggressive.
Well, the bottom line is that, you know what? You just are past shopping at Harry Rosen and have to go back to Jason, which I'm very happy with.
Yeah, okay.
So speaking of Jason, we just went to the Audain Art Gallery Gala.
Audain Museum 10th Annual Gala.
With Jason Sarai and his friends and Jam Shed, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
So much fun.
So the Audain Art Museum is located in Whistler, BC, if you know about skiing, north of Vancouver.
World-class resort.
It's a world-class art museum that's been around for 10 years now with some of the best local British Columbia artists, a lot of First Nations artists, and it is just an amazing place. And the community of art lovers that are supporters, including us now, is a
you
wonderful
went all in
community.
on this art.
Well, okay, so
all in.
Yeah, I mean, we joined. We became members and donated, but also there was an auction. Now they had the live auction where there was 10 pieces of amazing art. We got to preview them a couple weeks in advance, ranging from $30,000 to $300,000. Not in my current wheelhouse for something I don't.
And you're new to this whole art thing.
But they do make good investments. Like, art is a smart investment when you have a nice piece of art.
And it's sexy. Like, this is a sexy thing to invest in. It's also a sexy way to do charity.
And so then they also had the online auction, which wasn't like the live, with the bids and all that. The online auction, and I think I found the nicest piece in the online auction, and it was me, and another guy kept outbidding me every time I get a notification. You've been outbid. Finally, though, I won it.
You ended up with it, yeah.
I got it.
It's
I
a bit
love
of a surprise.
it. It's an amazing photo by Kevin Boyle, who is a photographer who's from Saskatchewan originally. Now he's in Vancouver, but and he's also a RCMP officer, police officer, whose job was to find missing persons, and so he learned photography when doing like surveillance and all that, and he got really, really good at details and photography. And I just thought it was really cool. This piece, it's like an old theater. It's actually I think in North Dakota, and it's the photos at night, but the theater's lit up, and there's nothing on both sides of it, so it looks like it's just a black theater in a dark wilderness, but it's sitting there.
It's pretty nice. I actually like it.
I just love it. It reminds me of a lot of stuff, back in the day when we used to not be on our phones so much, and we'd actually go out to a theater and all that. It's sort of one of these last remnants of I guess a Gen X kind of childhood. So I really liked it. It
feels like the art kind of chose you. Like you were meant
it really
to
spoke
get
to me.
art.
So I'm like, I'm getting this. This is good. Kevin Boyle, great guy.
So it feels like we had a lot of fun at the event. It feels like our eyeballs opened to some new opportunities as far as working with people and a charity option. And we just had a really nice weekend. And we met this mysterious Michael fellow at dinner.
This guy is a highly wealthy person based from his past dealings and all that. Sold multi nine-figure company.
And the impact that Michael had on me was, we're sitting there together, and I think I'm just doing a lot. I've really stepped out of my comfort zone. I've been learning a new business, a new industry. I'm pushing into this Lex. avenue with you trying to find new spheres of influence for your company. And then he's like, Cindy, you're not thinking big enough. Like, what the actual hell? He's like, your live selling idea is pretty cool. You know, you're doing a podcast. That actually is really hard to pull off. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty hard.
You're kind of like, you know, I think big. And he's like, no, you need to think huge.
Yeah.
You need to think way bigger than big.
He's like, you guys actually need to get your own set of yachts built and get some money.
He was suggesting we start our own cruise line. Like we
start
get
our own
investors
cruise line and live sell
buy
these
a
things
ship
ourselves and have our own vertical. And I'm like, what?
It's funny, but I mean, it's an inspiring thing to think.
No, he's a very inspiring person. So it's kind of funny that sometimes you meet people and you just don't understand how that might play out. So now he's like, yeah, Cindy, that's great. You're okay. You're actually a pretty interesting person. You and Kyle are pretty cool together. But you guys are like, your ceiling's way too low. And I'm like, wow, okay, thank you. I actually was like really excited and validated by that. No, but I really feel like he saw the potential in us. At times it feels like people are just like talking to us. They're like, yeah, that's great. You're not going to do anything. But he was like, what you're doing is great. It's not enough. Do more. So it's actually a really interesting moment to meet him and get to spend a dinner with him. So that was pretty fun. And I'm actually feeling like right now, I don't know what to do. Like life's getting too exciting. I have so many things I can do. I don't know what to do. Should I go golfing? Should I go to pickleball? Should I go shopping and buy a new Bogner golf outfit? Or should I sit around the house and try and make a YouTube video? So I don't know.
Yeah, you get overloaded with too many things.
I get overloaded.
Act on your highest excitement in any given moment. Take it as far as you can until you can take it no further.
And when I was actually writing this,
have no expectation of the outcome. Just allow things to happen. That's the formula. From
it's true. And you know what came to me? Like the little voice that came to me in my mind when I was doing all of this, prepping and thinking about what to talk about here today, is I just want to be a comedian. Like I literally want to be comedic. That's the thing. Well, I want to be funny enough. I'm gonna have to try harder, but like honestly, for me,
you're funny, but not ha funny.
Well, you're some sort of funny. I don't know. You make me want to be funny because I just want to burn you, basically. So anyhow, that's what I've been thinking about. Sometimes you actually think I'm a little too overwhelming, though.
Oh, sometimes.
Well, you say I'm like hypomanic or just manic.
No, that's hypermanic. You are always. You have more energy than a 4-year-old. I don't know where it comes from.
I actually don't either. It's not always like that, though.
Energy. All the time.
It's a lot of energy.
The best time is when you somehow finally slow down at the end of the day and just kind of cuddle up on the couch and you're just quiet and I rub your head.
It goes in fits and spurts, though. I feel like what happened recently is after coming back from Sardinia, and that's a whole topic, Sardinia and what happened there. But after I got back from Sardinia, I had so much material and so much information and things. Are we talking about
Sardinia now?
Not right now, but there's just so many things that cleared my mind, and I got home into a big flow state. And then actually, it's just rolling into Claude. Like I am obsessed with Claude now.
Your freaking AI boyfriend, Claude.
Yeah, basically, Claude is just changing my life. It's revolutionizing.
You know, but here's the thing: you ask Claude these questions.
Yes.
You don't say, Claude, what's the answer to this question? You say, Claude, I believe this is the correct answer. Please agree with me.
No, that's not what happened.
You totally bias Claude to make sure you get the answer you want.
And you're meshing things together that are not meant to be.
This is how you use AI and against me too. If you disagree with me on something, or if I disagree with you, you're like, Claude, help me gang up on Kyle by specifically framing this in such a way that you're going to be, I'm right and Kyle's wrong.
I was going to say, as far as business, Claude's awesome. It's going really well. I ask questions. It pushes my curiosity. It gives me a better question to think about. I'm just like really like in love with that. But then, as far as our personal relationship, Claude is not really working for us.
You should be using Claude as a counselor.
Fights. Well, I think it's actually got an application as a counselor because it's de-escalated me when you're pissing me off like quite a few times.
I actually have certified in counseling, so I'll counsel you on how to be a better partner.
Okay. Anyways, so Claude has been really awesome for me as far as business opportunities. I'm thinking of like, I can do this, I can do that. But as far as our relationship, it's not really boding well as a relationship tool. Correct. Basically, if I start typing in anything, I'm like, oh, Kyle thinks he's right. I'm going to go to Claude.
Yeah, the last time you did that, what did I do? I stood up and said, I'm done. I'm leaving the room. I'm not going to let you gang up on me with Claude. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways.
Oh, well. So, but as far as business, loving Claude.
Relationships. I sometimes I just want to be with my dog.
Well, the feeling is mutual. Anyhow. I am a little bit curious around Claude though, because now it's giving me this false sense of confidence, and I have to explore this more as far as, can I actually figure out how to use Claude code and then Claude Computer, I don't even know what that means, and plug in all these fancy applications and replace the whole marketing team. Like I'm doom scrolling on Instagram all day, and it's like, oh yeah, Cindy, you can do a website in 5 minutes if you just plug in these commands into code, Claude
Okay,
code.
for the two people who are going to be watching this 5 years from now, looking back and going, look at how much they didn't know about AI. This is like right now at the cusp of what's going on at this point in time.
Well, you
2026.
say that, but I asked Claude I said, Claude, how is my AI literacy? And it gave me a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
It thought I was doing quite well as far as like the kind of things I'm asking Claude and how I'm like processing information around Claude and asking it more questions. And I actually maxed Claude out. I asked Claude so many things that it timed me out. And I'm like, what? I'm just like getting hot and heavy with you, Claude. Like we're just like really getting into it, and I'm in a flow state. And you're basically shutting me down. You're like withdrawing altogether. It's like, Claude, do what you do to me. Just like left the room. And I'm like, what? I had to wait like 7 hours to get more Claude.
You aggravated Claude to the point where he said, I'm done with you for the day.
It happened. I didn't even know that was possible.
You wore Claude out. Do you wonder how much you're overwhelming to me? You wore out a computer.
I did. I wore out Claude AI.
He's like, enough.
I didn't know. Like,
stop talking to me.
So then I was kind of pissed off, and then I actually had to sit there and think about something else for the day. God. So we're in our new place. We've been unpacking, and the funniest thing to me is that you tell me to put stuff away, but like you have 6 billion tchotchkes and knickknacks. Why? Like I hate them.
Listen,
there's too many knickknacks.
You need to listen, lady. I'm going to tell you why, Miss Lady.
They're covering every square inch of available space.
First of all, I'm going to need you to just kind of a little bit less of this and a little bit more of this.
Well, that comes at a price.
I travel the world. I love traveling the world, and I love bringing back something that sparks a memory of the experience that I just had.
Yeah.
So every time I go to a new country or a new place, I find something that's a little reminder. Sometimes
some of these things are boring.
Sometimes
like
it's a little statuette, or sometimes
it's kind of junky, you know.
Okay, first of all,
and junky.
Half our furniture hasn't arrived yet. It's going to be spread out when the rest of the furniture. Are you going to hide it somewhere else, maybe? Yeah, it's going to spread out because right now it's all packed into one spot because the main furniture that's coming to store this stuff and display it is en route still from
and it's not
Pottery
enough,
Barn.
It's not enough that we have tchotchkes and knickknacks, but we have a whole Star Wars collection on display.
We have this Lego Death Star, which if you don't have a Lego Death Star in your house, I feel sorry for you because that is a
what is it actually doing
and
for
I
you
also
on a
have
day-to-day basis?
Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. I have several, but those are the only two I have on display at my desk, which is my personal space. So
I think it's too much junk and clutter.
That's what I have to say to you about that.
Well, I have like literally no junk and clutter.
Yeah, well, anyways.
So,
I also have my 20 awards from Travel Leaders Network to show that we're the most award-winning travel agency
Best agency in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
And so, it's not like I'm sitting around, twiddling my thumbs playing Legos all day.
Well,
I'm
that's
getting
not
stuff
true.
done.
I don't know. Okay, so where to next? Where are we going next? We're going to Newport Beach for a fam trip.
Yeah.
I get to come. Somehow I weaseled my way into your trip as a +1. But I'm almost legit. I'm almost legit.
Well, you are legit because you're actually you are the type of person these people need to talk to because you're the type of person who's bringing them the business.
That's true.
If anything, you should be there more than me because
but you're the name.
I'm less where the rubber hits the road. I'm more in the background where you're right there where the rubber hits the road.
So what are we actually doing? I think we're going on a nice boat cruise.
They're going to take us to show us these beautiful properties in Newport Beach, hotels.
It's the Newport Tourism Board.
The Tourism Authority Board, yep. And we're going to go on a yacht ride, a boat ride. We're going to go shopping.
We're shopping.
We're doing a spa treatment, blah, blah, blah.
Unfortunately.
I don't do spa treatment, so I'm like, they had a massage, this, that, and then they had a facial thing. And like, do you want a woman to do it or a man to do it or you don't care? And I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit baggy these days. I had some of this. So I'm like, well, let's do a facial.
I don't know what a facial is going to do.
I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I'll come out like just big red blotchy.
Are they going to do a little Botox maybe?
It's no Botox.
I think a little Botox, but they can't do like a full half.
I'm aging gracefully just the way I am. I'm just fine with it.
All right.
But stick some stuff on my face for half an hour, see what happens. Fine.
Okay, and I also hear that there's a Robert Graham store in the Fashion Islands.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a new Robert Graham. This is a new Robert Graham. This is just a basic one, but I don't have any brown clothes.
Well, yesterday,
so this is kind of brownish.
Yesterday on our way to the club, the Vancouver club, you were like literally looking. He's like, I need a flashy shirt, and I'm like, oh my god, if you can't find a flashy shirt in here, like, what's next? A bell? Do you just want to put a bell on your shirt? Like, what do you need from these shirts? Like, seriously. Like, why do they always have to be so flashy?
I dress loud to make up for my dull personality.
Well, I don't know what to say, but apparently we're going to the Robert Graham store, and I think you're getting a new shirt for your party.
I think I'm gonna find a new shirt for the party because
it has to match your gold shoes.
So
I'm telling you right now,
and we'll talk about it afterwards a little bit. in a future episode.
Your gold shoes cannot be worn with anything you've got. And I know you said you've got to wear these gold shoes to the party,
they
so
can
you
be
need
worn
something
with a
to
lot
wear.
of things.
Well, the pants
I have
actually
these
have to.
Fabulous gold Louboutin.
Okay.
Christian Louboutin shoes.
My issue with your gold shoes and these outfits is that none of your pants actually reach the shoe, and then you've got these socks kind of like peeking through that don't match, and then you've got some sort of outfit on top. So it's like a lot. So I'm thinking if you get some sort of shirt that we can tie in and a pair of pants that's long enough, you can wear the gold shoes.
This is me giving you the Garfield judgment eyes.
Well, I'm just saying, I just have to, like, now that I'm with you, I have to take more responsibility for how you look at times, especially your big party.
I disagree fully with everything you say all the time.
You're having a big party though.
Okay, so
tell us about your party.
We every year we have a really fun party at this conference. We've had it. This will be the 11th year.
The Edge Conference.
So I've been to 19 or 20 of these conferences now, like all going all the way back to like 2006. And then they missed one during COVID, but every year other than that. And yeah, right before day one, the evening before, we have a sort of an opening gala party, VIPs. We invite a lot of travel industry, big wigs, and we invite a lot of our friends, and of course my team who are there. This year I've got about 20 coming. So it's, like 80 people or so. It's gonna be good. And we have this big party, and it's usually sponsored by somebody, like it's been sponsored by Silver Sea Cruise Lines for many, many years. But this year it's Explora Cruise Lines and Ama Waterways are kind of co-sponsoring it for us, and so that's going to be fun. And we have a great party. But I have to dress up. I usually wear something really loud at these parties. Like
you're kind of known now around the industry for your shirts. And now you've got some shoes.
It's a little bit of my identity, but it's not all of it.
It seems to be a lot. And I mean, I'm going to Edge for the first time. So Edge is a conference for travel advisors to meet with suppliers directly.
Educate,
and learn about...
discover, gather, evolve. Edge conference for travel agents.
And are you doing any, I think didn't you get a couple speaking
opportunities? I got 3 different points during this thing where I'm speaking to a group.
Like they came to you because they think you have something to say?
I'm on a panel there. I have a
what are you actually going to say?
Thing.
Did you prep for what you're going to say?
Different things. I'm going to say one thing about the Luxury Leaders Alliance, which I'm part of, and why you should aspire to work in the luxury travel industry. And another one is just the value of being a member of this group, and this consortium is the biggest consortium in the world of travel agents, and I feel like it's really been a good support for our company over the last 26 years.
One question I've always been dying to ask you, like, how does this rate versus Virtuoso? Like, I don't understand this whole thing. Travel Leaders versus Virtuoso.
Travel Leaders Network is depending on where nationality you want to think, but think of General Motors. Travel Leaders Network is the General Motors of travel consortiums, because it's got everything from very basic cars all the way up to your Cadillac division. And so it's a huge consortium. And then Virtuoso is a consortium that is only a Cadillac division. It doesn't have anything else. Okay. So, but the reality is, when you think of luxury travel, Virtuoso is a really well-known brand, but the Travel Leaders Network, Luxury Leaders Alliance, is actually sells more luxury than Virtuoso does. So it's a much bigger Cadillac than Virtuoso's Cadillac. So,
it's funny because every time I was using Claude for different queries, it always defaulted to Virtuoso. I'm like, no, take that out. We're not part of that consortium. So
yeah. Anyways, but we're part of Internova, which is I think 1 in 3 travelers in the world arranges their travel through something connected to Internova. So it's a massive company.
So am I going to have fun at Edge, or am I going to want to ditch the meetings and go hang out at the pool in San Diego?
You ought to make very good use of it, because it's an amazing opportunity to learn and grow as a travel agent. I'm going to be so busy that I'll basically sleep when I get home, but it's just going to be nonstop. But I'm used to it. I've done it every year for.
Is this where you win your awards? Are you going to win an award this year?
Well, hopefully there's we've won a lot of awards, and there's a gala evening at the end, kind of like Oscar nights. And
the one thing I'm excited about
I'm not going to say whether I know things or I don't, but it's going to be good.
The thing I'm the most excited about is seeing you in a black suit. Like, literally, Jason has taken it on to make you a sexy black suit.
Style by Sarai.
Yes.
.com. I don't know. At Style by Sarai.
Oh my God.
Sarai.
He looked so amazing in his black suit at the Audain Gala. So I think that I basically now have you convinced how you need the black power suit.
It's going to be black with gold accents, though, because black and gold. We're going to have the black and gold logo. I might have my gold shoes.
We can't wait to see that.
I think I have my gold shoes.
I can't wait to see you actually looking like, a powerful man.
Anyways,
instead of just a crazy
fashion,
man.
Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fun. We just enjoy it. We like talking about fashion because for us, that's a source of joy, so we enjoy it.
It's a little bit of joy. I like to do my shopping.
I don't have a lot of vice. I don't have any vices. I don't drink or drugs or smoke or whatever. I like wearing some flashy clothes
watch
sometimes.
Boring shows like what's that show that I can't stand? New Girl.
Well, we're just binging New Girl right now.
I don't binge New Girl.
It's funny,
like, what do you actually
those
like
guys.
about that? There's like mindless nothing
Schmidt.
happening. Who's Taco? I don't even know what the
Winston,
hell Taco's doing.
Taco. No, that's The League.
Oh.
That's another
It's a different
show
show,
called The
another
League
boring
with
show.
Nick Kroll and all that. And anyways, we've been
Oh my God! Don't get me started on that show because I actually really hate it.
We could talk pop culture and
So
TV
anyway,
shows
so
all the time.
so
You have terrible taste. Now. You're
actually-
watching the cleaning lady.
Yeah, I like the cleaning
Oh,
lady.
shoot me now.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Well, some people like
Dr.
different
Gone,
people like different
Gangstar.
things.
That's
There you
right.
go.
So I actually got you off the couch last night because like the one thing about you is that when you're done work, you just want to sit on the couch and watch TV. But
My life is I'm running the show
I
and
know.
it's intense.
I know.
It's an intense
You poor
life.
thing.
Sometimes I like to just at the
I
end
feel
of the day
so sorry for you.
flop. Me, the dog, the
You're
couch.
like that a lot.
you.
You're like Mr. Couch Cuddler Man, and I'm like
Not every
frankly-
day, some
I know
days.
exactly because you did say, okay, Cindy, you're the one. I book events that we go to. We try and socialize at Vancouver Club. And last night was one of those interesting opportunities where I got you off the couch to walk the one block over to the club for trivia night.
Ooh,
and I did
okay.
sell you hard there. I said to my friends, I'm like, I figured out from the girls'
We're
chat
talking
who's
about this now.
coming.
We're putting everything on this one.
What are you talking
I thought
about?
This is going to be the next episode.
No, too bad. You get what you get. If you
Oh
don't
my
read the
gosh.
outlines and know what the
All
hell
right,
we're here to
let's
talk
carry
about.
it on. I'm excited. Keep on
Okay,
going.
so back to what I was saying. I got you to the club. I kind of built you up hard with the girls' chat. I'm like, we're coming to the club. Kyle's a literal genius, 20 stadiums. He's a trivia master. And they were
I'm not
expecting
a trivia
lot
master.
out
I'm
of
a
you
person
for
who,
trivia night.
unfortunately, stuff goes into my head and then it sticks
Okay,
there. It's
so
a
we're-
sticky brain.
so we're sitting there
and so
with-
I'm decent at trivia.
We're sitting with my friend Krista, and she introduced us to Leanne and Rob. So you have new friends. Kyle has a new
good people.
friend, new golf buddy. And we're sitting there, and trivia
Joe.
nights. Joe, yes. And trivia nights going along well. And we're doing quite well. And you had to, after a certain amount of questions, you had to like score the questions, mark the questions from the other team. So I don't know what kind of scoring system was happening, but Kyle claims that the score was not going well. Like something, wasn't there an error in the score? or
No,
how they
okay, the
marked it?
trivia guy, the guy was wrong twice.
Oh, his name was Kyle.
Yeah, the guy named Kyle. So we were so his name was trivia night with Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
and our team was called Other Kyle and the Others.
We got to name ourselves. So of course we
Anyways.
had to go with you, Kyle, the lead genius.
Because
of the
Other
group.
Kyle, I thought it was a clever name. Anyways,
Okay. So what happened with the scoring?
he got a couple things wrong.
Oh, Kyle.
First of all, it said which mammal has the strongest bite in all of the
and you picked,
mammal world.
You picked Wolverine.
Okay, whatever. But that was pound for pound. But
Oh.
here's the thing. My other thought was, it's going to be a whale because whales are huge and they're mammals. They must have the strongest bite. But he said his answer was hippopotamus, and I just double checked afterwards. No big deal. Hippopotamus is the strongest bite of a land mammal, but not of all mammals because he didn't say land mammal.
So you're technically right.
So the strongest bite was actually an orca whale, which could bite a hippo's head off if it wanted to.
Okay. So there was that, and then I was kind of horrified because I think you got an actual biology question wrong. And if you don't understand, like Kyle is an
Right,
actual marine
look.
biologist, and you're not like a George Costanza
I have a
marine
biology
biologist.
degree, but here's
Yeah.
the thing.
What was the question? It was
What is the study of mythical beings called? Something like that. And I couldn't remember it. All that came into my mind was xenobiology, which I
Disappointing,
know
Kyle.
xenobiology is
Disappointing.
more about alien stuff.
That's what I thought.
But it was it was a cryptozoology or whatever is the right answer.
I think
Anyway.
everyone was a little surprised you got that one wrong.
Oh, settle down.
All right, so by the end.
Wait, but there was another one. This one really bothered me because they said, what is the name of basically it was the Greek god of the sun? Well, it's Helios. That's just
And
straight up the fact. And he said, no, it's Apollo. I'm like, no, it's Helios. He's like, no, it's Apollo. And anyways.
So how did this all end
so
up?
then at the end, I took my phone out because you can't use your phone during trivia. And I took
got
it out and I
busted.
looked. I said, hey Google, whatever. What's the Greek god of the sun? Helios. And so he had to give us the point. But it wasn't just us. It was the other team beside us also guessed Helios. And they were right because that is the Greek god of the sun. And
Okay.
so I was whining. But at the end of the day, I'm like, who cares? We're just having fun. It's a good time.
So officially-
But, yeah, sometimes I get a little competitive.
You were competitive, and officially we got second somehow. But is that right?
This was, well, whatever. Again, just having fun didn't matter. But the person who tallied up the scores at the end
Yeah.
flip-flopped us with the other guys. We were 5 points ahead of them.
So you got it. So Chloe.
So they
our
gave us
Sarah
second
girl.
place when we
Okay.
actually totally won.
So yeah, but we got like a free invite back. So that's,
Well, yeah, so the prize is a free trip back to the next trivia night.
yeah, I think it's fun. It was fun. It was worth it. I'd definitely go again. And then you kind of embarrassed me and you humiliated me in front of our new friends because
How?
you told them
How?
about how I ooh, how dare I open the Scotch that's sitting there?
Oh my God, the Scotch story. I humiliate. Okay, listen.
Humiliated at
listen,
the club,
lady,
actually.
I'm going to need you to zip it because we're going to describe. Our viewers here can chime in because I'm going to win this hands down. You're not going to be like the response. So,
can I just explain like how this came about though? At home, I was having a stressful day with you.
It doesn't matter at all.
Doing things at work.
Not relevant to the story.
And I came home and I was like, I'm just.
Okay, no, wait, don't spoil it. I'm gonna back it up. Okay. I'm in Scotland, at Edinburgh, at 100 Princes Hotel, which is really cool. It faces the Edinburgh Castle and all that. Really nice hotel, Red Carnation brand, and. We had a wonderful Scotch tasting in their Scotch room. And their Scotch room is this big room that is floor to ceiling all the way around, bottles of Scotch that this sommelier had collected over his 25-year career as a sommelier, Scotch sommelier. And so it was wonderful. And we did a nice flight tastings, and he showed us, how it changes the flavor when you add a little bit of water or when you have some chocolate or some nuts with it. And so it was a really cool experience. And I said at the end, I said, thank you so much. And, knowing all you know about Scotch, do you have a favorite Scotch? And he said, I do, actually. There's one particular Scotch that is my absolute favorite, and you can't get it anymore. There's that bottle up there. And he showed it to us, and it was half empty. And he said, I can't share it because they don't make it anymore. And so this is a very, very special. You can smell it and blah, blah, blah. And he talked about the notes and the sweetness and this and that, caramel notes, whatever. And this particular Scotch was called Tomatin 36. So it was a 36-year aged Scotch from Tomatin or tomato. I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but Tomatin 36. And I said, so this, you can't actually get this. And he said, well, they don't make it anymore. And I said, are there any like Scotch collectors or stores that might have a bottle in stock? And he said, well, there's only one that I can even think of that might. He said there's this place, I think it's called the Whisky store or whatever, and it was there in Edinburgh. So I went over there because I had some free time, and I went to and I asked him do they have any Tomatin 36. And he said, you are so lucky because there is one bottle left, and if you want it, you can have it. So I bought it. So this is the finest Scotch.
And how much
by the expert in Scotch in Edinburgh, and his very favorite Scotch in the world. Oh my God! And I'm like, so this is so cool. I can take home this bottle and have this story from Scotland.
Okay. And how much was it?
It was
it's not that much.
1,150 pounds.
Pounds or euros?
Pounds.
Okay. So it's not like that expensive.
No. Like relatively speaking, it's not as much as like say a bottle of Louis XIII.
Exactly.
But it's it's a very
it's not that expensive.
But it's not about the price. It's about the fact of the story and how special this Scotch is. So fast forward now, I bring it home and I tell you how awesome this is and tell you the story. I'm like, let's save this for a really special occasion.
You said all that.
And all, yeah. So then the other day, lo and behold, I walk in the door, and who's sitting on the damn couch, open to my bottle of Scotch, just sitting there nonchalantly,
like a half glass of it,
drinking my bloody 36 Tomatin.
Yeah, and you lost your shit.
Listen, and you're like, oh, I had no idea. Yeah,
you actually started screaming at me.
I didn't scream. I'm like, what are you doing?
Screaming.
But it wasn't anger. It was shock.
It was rage.
No. It was. Rage. I was in too much shock to even be in rage.
I was actually surprised because I'm just going to call bullshit on all your shit right now. You know why I'm going to say this? Because you're Mr.
I'm not done my story. I'm going to explain to you what this is.
No.
Carry on. Whatever.
I need to say something
and people are already all on my side right now.
Nobody's on your side.
They're sitting there with their jaws on the floor going, what did you do? I can't believe you.
I don't think so because you're the type of guy who's like, don't save it for a better day, live today. There's no excuse, permission to live today. So I came home from a shitty day with you.
No, I don't care if you had a shitty day.
Why are you cutting me off?
Because I don't care. That was I completely reject your entire premise.
You're not getting,
and I'll tell you why.
You're not letting me get my point
Because I told you how
across.
special it was to me. I told you it was a special thing. I gave you this whole story.
Yeah.
And you just blew it off. It's like if we were kids and it's Christmas morning and you run downstairs and you open my presents for me while I'm still in bed. That's what you did.
Okay.
If I take a black Sharpie marker and run it all over your, write my name on your Dior purse, permanent marker, that's kind of what it's like.
I understand your strong reaction to it and feelings now, but as far as my mindset when I went in there, I'm like, I'm having a shitty day. I'm not the type of person to really drink at home. And I'm thinking, you know what, I want to just like try something good and take the edge off, because I was actually just like a bit emotional, a bit grouchy.
We have a lot of other good stuff in the old cabinet because we hardly ever drink. We just collect
but
nice
it was
stuff.
just sitting there, and it's been sitting there since, I don't know, December, and I thought, I want to try this. I didn't think you'd have, I honestly didn't think you would mind. I honestly didn't think you would mind.
Well, you misjudged that
I
one.
sure did. I mean,
But to be fair, even though I was in shock and upset, I didn't actually flip out and go into rage. I'm like, okay, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to just kind of breathe and get my center and focus and be like.
After you calmed down from your rage, you did all that. Yes,
it wasn't rage. I calmed down from being in shock.
Okay.
And then I released it. So I'm not holding that over your head. I'm just it just shocks me that you didn't realize the depth of it.
I'm sorry, we got through that. We're still friends.
I want all of our viewers to chime in and say, is she right because she had a bad day, she's allowed to open up fancy Scotch?
Well,
you don't even drink. It's not like you drink by yourself
I like a good
ever.
Scotch. I do like a good Scotch.
Yeah, but rarely. That's the first time I've ever seen you drink at home by yourself, ever.
Exactly. So again, you're missing the whole biggest point here about my mentality around this, is that you are always like, we're not saving things for a better day. Wear the shoes, wear the nice pair of shoes, wear your nicest outfit, wear your perfume. A lot of people actually save everything. So
I'm
the way we
mustering up my
operate,
highest vibration self to allow myself to feel your feelings in that moment and how you were treating yourself. Treat yourself.
Treating myself to something
and you were
special.
having a nice little special
so that's
treat.
kind of bizarre that you had that. So
and I am trying to have compassion, compersion.
Yeah.
And
empathy.
Empathy, all these things.
Yeah, it's not always about you, Kyle.
You're lucky that I'm a nice guy, because other people would have flipped out.
You know what? The world that I'm in.
You and the Scottish guy from the Vancouver Club, you know what he said? How did he compare it? He had a good analogy.
Yeah, he was on your side for sure.
What was his analogy?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He had an analogy even better. That was just like, yeah, that's exactly.
He just completely.
He said, I'm summoning all my kindness. Not to, like, he would have divorced you in that moment.
Oh yeah, he did say something about divorce. I'm like, okay, but the world that I'm in, your attitude about this just doesn't matter, because like I don't care. I don't actually care that you're pissed off about it. I would do it again. Okay, I would drink that Scotch.
Let's back up for a second.
I'm serious.
You have empathy and you care for my feelings, don't you?
I do.
So you do care for my feelings a lot.
Like this is like, I have this motto. It's like, people are more important than money and stuff. So I've always had that. And this is money and stuff, so it's like, get another bottle.
Yes, but this money and stuff happened to be important to me, so therefore
but there's still another bottle of it. It's like the whole bottle is there. I had this much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we just have to move on.
Anyways, that's the Scotch story. Chime in, people. Okay, so talking a little bit more about the Audain Foundation. So it's the Audain Museum, the Audain Gala, the Audain Foundation. It's all the same thing. Michael Audain, who is an amazing human being. Look him up, Audain. And his wife Yoshi, and their philanthropy over the years. And we're at KVI. We were looking at some charities that we want to really be a part of. So one of them was an ocean foundation, because we do a lot of cruises, and so I really like the idea of giving back and saving the oceans and that sort of thing. But this Audain really kind of struck me because of the philanthropy involved in this, and it's really interesting because one of the things it does is it obviously supports the arts, the visual arts, a lot of painting and sculptures and all that, especially First Nations artists here in British Columbia, and I really like that. What do they call it? The Aboriginal futurism, is that the term?
Or indigenous
futurism. The idea of really supporting and making sure that their culture and that their art kind of perpetuates into the future generations, is protected and respected,
especially the young people coming up.
And so this the Audain charities promote and sponsor. They offer awards to young people where they get to, there's the travel award. There's about 10 of them where they get I think a $7,500 award to travel anywhere in the world they want to expand their artistic knowledge and learn in different institutions around the world. And then they get to come back home and bring that knowledge and that enrichment back home. And that's all what we're all about with travel, is transformation. You go somewhere in the world, you become enriched, you become bigger, you have a bigger worldview, then you bring it back home and you spread it around.
So it feels like you found your charity.
I really love it. And another one is, of course, they do things for children. And that, of course, tugs at the heartstrings, anything that helps with children. But also these art they're art that travels around the world.
Exhibits.
And so these exhibits, so they're taking this art and they're enriching smaller communities that wouldn't normally have access. And so I to me it just really spoke to me because it does touch on travel and art really intertwine. That one example at the gala, the live auction, there's a local artist who does this beautiful painting of a grizzly bear. Big grizzly bear.
I remember that. The grizzly bear is beautiful.
But the thing is, at the auction, you weren't just bidding on this piece of art, which is amazing. You're also bidding on a trip to this lodge in northern BC where you get to go out and see grizzly bears in the wild. And so the idea, it's like a
collab.
It's a collaboration between travel and art, and that really kind of rings true for us. And we're going to look at doing more of that.
We've got to do that ourselves. I
we're
think
doing
we should,
that more with the
Audain. We met with Kathy Lynn yesterday.
And some of the people in this community, they're already interested in doing some of these things. And what I really like about that too is, me with a big cruise background. Well, there's a cruise ship called the Paul Gauguin, the famous French artist, Polynesian artist. And so we could put people on the Paul Gauguin and look at all of his art on board the ship, which is in Tahiti, by the way, Bora Bora. It's a beautiful setting.
This is actually tying into this whole mega trend around cultural immersion.
Yeah.
I butchered that, but cultural immersion, that's like a new mega trend.
Right.
People want to go out and have these enriching experiences, and this whole art thing. And the way we kind of fell into learning about art, because you and I we like art, but just going to the gala opened our eyes a lot through meetings.
It did, and it made me realize all these different connections. One of the coolest ones I thought was, I was in the Kimberley last year, which is northern Australia. It's like the Australian wilderness on the way less populated side of Australia.
And that was like an expedition cruise, right?
It was an expedition.
Was that Seabourn?
On the Seabourn Pursuit. With James, my agent James, and he had about 50 people on board. He's in Bora Bora right now. But so the Kimberley, what's neat about the Kimberley, that's kind of unique in the world is the cave paintings and the artwork there by I think it's called Wandjina. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. Wandjina peoples, and this is Wandjina art. And the thing is, just how this is the first art in the world. There's no art anywhere in the world that's older than this. There's actually no. So to put into perspective, the pyramids for us are ancient Egypt. The pyramids, 2500 BC, whatever. And I've been there, and they're amazing. And then Stonehenge and the stuff that was around Stonehenge. When the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids, Stonehenge was already ancient to them. Stonehenge is 10,000 years old. Well, the Wandjina art was far, far, far more ancient than Stonehenge. It's these
so
cave paintings are 20,000 plus years old, and you could still go see them live and vivid
art
in northern Australia by these Aboriginal people who are still there, kind of being good stewards of this region of the world and taking care of this artwork and making sure that they're respected. And it's so fascinating. And to take these huge art enthusiasts from the Audain community and let's take them down and show them the world's oldest art. What a neat thing.
That's a great idea.
So stuff like that is just ideas growing around in the wheelhouse here.
What's sticking out for me is that on that whole trip that you did to the Kimberley, that's what you're remembering, because you haven't really spoke that much about the trip, to be honest.
I loved it. It was a great trip. But
that
was blow my mind away, because 20,000 plus years old art, you get to see it live in person. It's really neat. So what are we going to do next time? Tune in next time we're going to go to our conference, and we're going to have lots to talk about with that. And,
yes, we're going to Edge,
Beach.
and hopefully I enjoy Edge, and I know I'm going to enjoy Newport Beach shopping at the Fashion Island.
And then after that, we're going to come home. My furniture will be in place.
And my daughter's going to be in the house, so you have to behave yourself, Kyle.
Now our furniture is in. With finally, after 2.5 months, we're going to be able to have a housewarming party. You know what I'm going to do at the housewarming party?
Oh my God, bring out the tomatin.
I'm going to crack open my tomatin. Oh darn, it's already been cracked open.
Sorry.
Well, I guess we'll do it anyways. Thanks a lot, Chindy.
Okay, whatever, Kyle. Thanks.
Grande Blonde.